If your car is showing a park brake engaged message on the dashboard, even though you believe the parking brake is not engaged, it could indicate anything from a simple oversight to a more serious electronic or mechanical issue. This warning can be triggered by mechanical faults, electronic failures, or sensor malfunctions. Understanding the type of parking brake your vehicle has, either a traditional manual lever pedal or a modern electronic parking brake (EPB), is crucial to diagnosing the problem. Manual systems use physical cables and levers, while EPB systems rely on actuators, sensors, and control modules. Mechanically, the most common causes include the parking brake lever or foot pedal not being fully released, corroded or sticking parking brake cables, or a faulty return spring in the release mechanism. In electronic systems, failures such as a malfunctioning EPB actuator, blown fuses, low system voltage, or issues with the brake control module (BCM) can all falsely signal that the brake is still engaged. Sensor-related problems are also prevalent and may include a faulty parking brake switch, misaligned position sensors, corroded wiring, or even a software glitch in the dashboard display system. Symptoms can vary depending on when and how the warning appears. If the message shows briefly at startup and then disappears, it may be a normal self-check or a sticky mechanical component. If it persists while driving, it's likely a more serious issue such as a sensor failure or electronic fault. Intermittent warnings, especially in damp or cold weather, often point to moisture affecting sensors or corroded connections. If the parking brake feels partially applied or the vehicle pulls to one side, this suggests mechanical drag from a stuck caliper or seized cable and warrants immediate inspection. For basic troubleshooting, start by checking the parking brake lever or pedal to ensure it is fully released. In EPB-equipped vehicles, press or release the park brake button with the ignition on and listen near the rear wheels for actuator motor sounds. Inspect the dashboard brake light. If it stays on with the message, a system fault is likely. Check your vehicle's fuse box for any fuses labeled EPB, ABS, or BCM, and replace any blown fuses. If you have a manual system, inspect the parking brake cables under the car for rust or disconnection. In some cases, disconnecting the car battery for 10 minutes can reset electronic glitches and clear false warnings. An OBD-II scanner can be extremely helpful in identifying the root cause. Even basic models can retrieve fault codes from the EPB, BCM, or ABS systems. Common codes include C111 for a parking brake switch fault, C10D1 for an EPB actuator issue, and USURWATI129 for communication errors with the brake system. These codes can guide your next steps, whether that's a DIY repair or seeking professional service. As for driving safety, if the brake is not physically engaged and the vehicle drives normally, it may be safe for short distances. However, if there's any sensation of dragging, pulling, or overheating brakes, do not continue driving. The risk of brake failure is serious. If the EPB fails to disengage and you hear no actuator movement, check the battery voltage, inspect the EPB fuses, and avoid forcing the car to move. To help guide action, follow this general decision process. If the warning appears briefly, double-check the brake release and monitor. If the warning stays on while driving, inspect fuses and switches, and try scanning with an OBD-II tool. If the brake won't release, check the battery and listen for actuator activity. If the brake is physically engaged or dragging, stop driving and contact a mechanic immediately. Certain vehicles are known to have EPB-related issues. For example, Volkswagen Passat and Golf models from 2013-2017 often have EPB actuator failures. Ford Fusion models from 2013-2019 may suffer from BCM communication faults. Honda CR-Vs and Audi Q5A4 models also have reported problems with EPB sensors or actuators. Some issues have been addressed in technical service bulletins, TSBs, so checking with your dealer or the NHTSA website may reveal free repairs or recalls. To sum up, resolving a persistent park brake engaged warning involves a blend of visual checks, basic tool use, and in some cases, electronic diagnostics. Start simple with lever position and fuses, escalate to scanning for codes if available, and always prioritize safety if the brake might be partially applied. If you're unsure at any point, a visit to a trusted independent repair shop or dealership can provide a definitive diagnosis. If you share your vehicle's year, make, and model, I can help you narrow down the exact steps.